Here, the number 38 content say problem with tons of songs down. This problem is there's some logic behind it, and no data structure, but only a variable using this problem. I think probably that is why so many sums up, and it's easy because it has tons of logic behind it. You have to figure it out. Actually, the logic behind it is not that easy. So here we have the, let's see the chart I drew. We have one. If we have a passed in a file variable, we start with 1, and we count 1 as 1 and say 1. Then we have 1 1, count 1, say 1, and then next we're gonna count first. We encounter 1 until we find the next chart variable is not the same with the previous one. So in this case, we count 2 because we found 2 1, count 2 and say 1. And next we find 2 and we count 1 1 2. So that's the first part. And the next part we start with the 1 and we count from 1. So count 1, say 1. And next, so one loop through 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. Oh, that count 1 time as well. 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times. So we find the first character first. So count 1, say 1, and find 2. Count 1, say 2, and last we found 2 1, so count 2, say 1. So the logic behind it is we have to use a tons of variable to store, to memorize all the data. So we're gonna use a string builder, so that's easy to append, and we call it current string builder. We start with 1, and we need another string builder to count as a previous, since we're gonna processing the previous, and we have to store the previous into the current. So integer count, so we count every different element numbers, and the chart is a say, and later on append to the current string builder. So in this case, previous is going to be 1, and copy from the current, and the current we're gonna initialize to empty string for later on we append it to it. So in every loop we're gonna start from count 1, and say is the previous first element number, and yeah, we're gonna starting to find each segment of different numbers. We're gonna start from the first, and the length is going to be the previous string length, and we increment j index, whatever you choose to use. And if we found the previous the character is not equal to the same, we're gonna append to the current, and count. We're gonna append the count. Then we're gonna append the say. So that's the first segment of the content say string. Else we increasing the current. So all the logic, kind of complicated logic, gonna running n times, and is the number given from the program. Then finally we're gonna return current stream builder, and that should be the answer. Let's see the code here. So we want the stream builder for current, stream builder for previous, for processing, integer count, character say, and go through n times. So every time we're gonna copy the current to previous, and the current is gonna be initialized. Then we start with count 1, and say is going to be the first character of the previous, and say is going to be increasing over time by trying to find the next segment using another for loop. The endpoint is going to be length, is going to be a previous stream builder length, and the increment index from 1. We have the say is 1. So as long as the say the character is not equal to say, we're gonna append the count and say to the current, and reset the count. And the say is going to be previous chart J. That means the say has been updated. Else we increment the count, say remain the same, and finally append so if the string is remain the same characters, we're gonna append the rest of them into the current string, and finally return current string. And since it's string builder, we need a string, we convert using a toString building function, and try it. Accepted. Yeah, not very fast, but it is a purely implement of how to say, it is a practice, good practice for loop, if else, and multiple count. Oh, and the string builder, that is one thing.